pods have been set and I know we're going to catch a big mud crab. I'd like to take a moment now to thank the sponsor of this video, Vikings War of Clans. It's like those role-playing games from the 90s I used to play for hours, but now the graphics on my phone are just amazing and the gameplay is smooth as. I actually have some Viking heritage in my bloodline. It's cool that in this day and age I can plunder and pillage to my heart's content. You can also win the game with different strategies: economy, farming, and killing. One of the coolest things is there's 20 million players. Each day is different. You never know what's going to happen, but you can join up with your friends as clans and even do live competitions and win stuff. So support my channel by downloading Vikings for free in the description below. That way you'll get 200 gold coins and a protective shield, which will get you started as a clan. But right now I've got to go and catch some fish or mud crabs because I want to have a cook up later on. Mangrove Jack is what I'm hoping for. When the tide is this shallow, the fish tend to move out into deeper water, which is why I'm not fishing up the drain. Oh, a little barra. I think he scuffed that lure all the way down. It's about 50 centimetres, I'd say. Nice little fish. Looks healthy. Let's see if we can just release him. Oh, watch out, fish. Oh, actually he might even go 55 centimetres. Oh, he'd be probably 50, yeah, 56 or something. Oh, he's actually a little bit on the skinny side. Beautiful. Hey, off you go, buddy. Woo. This one's a little deeper and it warrants a bit of a cast. Oh, a little barra. Oh, tiny little guy. Oh, he's such a nice little guy. Hey, off you go. See ya. Ooh. And that's the one that's doing it. Pink and chartreuse, mad mullet. Nice little lure. So then I moved further out of the creek. This area here, as you can see, is like a big floodplain, and all the fish have moved from the far mangrove edge there. There's a little stick here on the left. There's yeah, like a channel and a stick, and you would think there'd be a nice fish hiding there, but oh! Oh, these little guys are so funny. Oh, I didn't even see that one. I was looking the other way, but you guys would have seen it for sure. Check out the snag in the back of this little drain. The water's a bit too shallow. But it warrants another cast or two. Got him, yes. Oh, nice little barra session this. Lots of little fish. Come on out, little guy. Yeah, healthy population here. Be good if I could just drop him. Come on, throw the lure. Throw the lure. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Nice little barramundi, and straight back in the little home where you came from. There you go. He's just gone straight back up in there. That's cool. Big one. Well, the fishing was fun, but let's go and check these crab pods. I hope there's something in there because I'm really hungry and looking forward to some delicious crab. I think if I get a crab or two. Let's see what we've got in this one. More crabs. We've got plenty of crabs. Just, I think they're all female again. Yep, they're all female. I can tell they're female by looking at them, and they're tiny. That could be a male there, but he's tiny. You know, not even the small one. That was a female too. Yep. This is actually the next day. I couldn't make it to the crab pods with the tide so low. Fingers crossed. Come on, crabby. Oh, there's a bit of weight in it. Come on. Oh, look at that. Little one up the top and a freaking monster at the bottom. Look at the size of that thing. Holy cow. That could be a female, but we're keeping him. That is a monster. Look at the size of that thing. Holy cow. Oh, he's strong too. That's a good sign. A strong crab is usually a... Check out this crab, he's got 3 nippers on him. That's actually the little crab that bit the big one and threw his nipper, unfortunately. Full crab, look at the size of this thing. We're going to have some crab dinner tonight. Look at that. Woohoo! That's big, that's almost a 20 centimetre crab. That is so cool. Be sure to tie the crab securely. I've had crabs get away from me and they wedge themselves in all sorts of places, very hard to get. Okay, we've got him. And the worst thing is if they get loose and bite you. Woohoo! Mr. Crab! Mwah! He's going to be delicious. Look at the size of him. Beautiful. Well guys, it's been a few days now. We had a massive heat wave and then we've had like a week of rain. We've had probably 300 mils of rain. That's about a foot in the last week, so it's been hard for me to do anything. So sorry I haven't been putting out the videos as I should, but we're going to cook this mud crab. This is one of the biggest mud crabs I've caught, and yeah, we're going to smoke it. I've got the smoker set up there. You'll notice I'm already wet. There's a little bit of rain and it's actually really hot, so I'm sweating a little bit, so you have to excuse that. But first things first, let's get the smoker going. I've got some wood chips here. These are like a really hard, like an iron bark or something like that. I've split them up really small, soaked them in water for about half an hour, and we'll put that on the bottom of the burner. What I probably should do first is introduce my new bush kitchen. I've been working on this while it's been raining, so hopefully it'll allow me to make some more cooking segments without having to spend a whole day or half a day finding a new location. So definitely let me know if you like this style of cooking. But this is just the first time I've used it, so it's just a bit of a test run. I've managed to put a little sink here. It's got running water. I've got a really nice hardwood bench. I've got a homemade cutting board. While that's heating up, I'll show you how to prepare the crab. Look at that. Barely, well, he fits in the sink, but not by much. Let's get rid of these strings. Can't get over the size of that claw. Look at that. That's my hand. I've got pretty big hands, but that claw is almost as big as my hand. That is a chunky crab. Clean the crab. We take off his flap. This is a male crab. He's got a pointy bit here. A female crab has a round bit. In Queensland you're not allowed to take females at all. And then, I've shown you this before, but I'll try and get you a really good picture here. I get my thumbs under there and my fingers on his swimmers, and then I push really hard with both thumbs. There we go. And that's his insides. Now I don't want to keep that. One reason is it's his internal organs, and two, he's been in the fridge for too long, so we'll put that in our bucket. Next thing you want to do is take out the gills. These are what he breathes with underwater. Have a look at those. Like any sort of gill, they've got a really big surface area. Look at that. Hopefully the camera's focusing in there that close. So yeah, we'll just throw those aside, don't want to eat those. And then we'll take off these are his mandibles, his parts that he eats with. There we go. And I think these little orange things are some sort of worm that grows in their gills. That's actually not part of the crab. See that there? I'll Yeah, hopefully see if someone's got an idea of what they're called. I'm sure they're not a crab part, they're an organism that just lives inside the crab's gills. Now what we want to do is get the knife and just breach the shell a little bit like that. We don't have to cut all the way through, because it will blunt the knife. There we go. On small crabs you can just do what I'm going to do next, but on big crabs I like to puncture a little bit. So you grab the crab like that and push in until you hear a crack, and then you push out. There we go. Now we've got two halves of crab, and this is where the water's going to come in really handy. We're going to clean this guy here. So nice having running water, look at that. Get rid of all those internals, because like I said, it's I don't consider that a fresh crab anymore. Get a couple of bowls, get our crab. Now when I first start cooking the crab, I'm going to keep the nippers, the joints all whole. Later on I'll split them and I'll tell you why. There we go, that's 130, 140 degrees Celsius. Plenty of heat to cook a crab. We want to get some lemon, get a whole lemon, and there's the rain. Oh well, we've started, so we'll just keep going. And we want to squeeze that into our bowls. Then we get a couple of scoops of butter. We want quite a bit of butter in here. I don't mind using half a stick of butter when I cook a crab. Crab is a luxury item, and this crab, I was actually in a restaurant the other day, and a crab this size is about $70 Australian dollars. This crab, so it is a luxury item, and I feel really grateful that I can eat a $70 mud crab for myself. That's yeah, it's just great. So that smoker is going really quite nicely now. We've got our mud crab ready to go. We'll put the bigger claw at the bottom. Ooh, look at it go. There we go. We can put that in there. And the other one we're going to have to put in from the top. Oh, look at that cranking. That's going to be some nice crab. Actually, what we'll do is we've got some bread buns here. We're going to put them on top. So they'll be a little bit smoky, hopefully not too much, but they will be nice and warm. We'll just do one. I'm not a big fan of eating a lot of bread. One should be quite nice. And what we'll do is we'll cover it with aluminum foil. Alufoil, aluminium foil, whatever you want to call it. And that way it will get nice and toasty. Let's see, we'll do it that way. So what I'm doing is I'm just wrapping the top in the foil and leaving the bottom open. And that way it should be a little oven. We want to do this for about, I'm going to say 15 minutes, just to be sure. Normally I cook a crab about 10 minutes, but just want to do a little bit longer on this one. So we've got at least another 12 minutes. I'm going to have a little sip of my fermented and then fortified grape juice. Cheers everybody. See the rain on there? That's why it's so hot and humid. It's probably 31, 32 degrees Celsius and about 99% humidity. It's not raining at the moment, otherwise it'd be 100. But yeah, it's just hot and tropical. So you guys in the snow, ice fishing, wherever you are, cheers. And it is lunchtime here, so it's can't think of anything better than fermented, fortified grapes, smoked butter and lemon mud crab. And that mud crab, that was a giant. That was a monster of a mud crab. I feel very, very lucky to have gotten that one. Put his little cover back on. and that's actually, yeah, nice and warm. I think if you want to get some of my merchandise before Christmas, you could probably still do it in the next 2 or 3 days. After that, I think shipping might be a little bit slow. And while I'm taking a little time out, I'd like to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters and my channel members. I've been trying to do Q&As for you guys, and I'm just not getting it. I tried one last night actually, and I don't know what happened, but it didn't work. While we're waiting for that crab to cook, I'll give you a look at the bench here. It's actually out of timber I made myself. I've got trees in the forest. This is a Mackay cedar, and I milled it up with a chainsaw, then flattened it off with a plane. It's a little bit rough, but that's okay. It's a bush kitchen, and then I put some polyurethane varnish on there. It looks really nice. I quite like it. Look at that. And it's so nice having a table that's the right height for me. I'm 6'4", and yeah, a lot of kitchen benches. My kitchen bench at home is that much higher than the average because otherwise I'm just bending over all the time. This bench here is even higher than that. I quite like it actually. It's probably that much higher than your standard bench, but for me it works really well. So definitely let me know if you like the new bush setup here. Got a little area under here where I can store some stuff. But as I use this a bit more and do a bit more work on it, I'll modify a little bit. The sink will stay, but it'll be slightly changed, as will quite a few things. So just take that bun off there. Now it's actually really nice and warm, and to keep it warm, we'll just wrap it up in the foil and in the towel like that. That'll keep him nice and toasty till we're done. And we'll put on the oven mitt just in case. This will be hot. It's like 130, 40 degrees in there. Oh, but you got to take a look at this crab. Check this out. Look at the colour on it. Hopefully the camera's not picking it up properly. It's compensating a little bit being in the jungle here in the forest. But look at the size of that nipper. That is a monster crab. So we'll get our sturdy knife and we'll just crack the shell in a few places. We'll start with the big one. That is a hard crab. That is why you don't use cheap or good kitchen knives. He's just got a crack in him now. I'm whacking him and whacking him. There we go. All right. That's that one. What cracking the crab does is lets the flavour go into all the meat. Now I probably let it go a little too long. I probably should have cracked him at about the 8-minute mark, halfway through. There we go. That one's gone. Beautiful. What we'll do is we'll get our spoon and that butter lemon mixture. We pour all into the cracks of the crab. Now I can tell he's not actually fully cooked yet. I can still see he's a bit transparent, translucent. So we've got to definitely cook him a bit longer. There we go. And we'll do the same thing to the other claw as well. But that's it. And we'll pour a bit of this jus, if you want to call it that. I don't know what you want to call it. It's lemon and butter basically. Actually, I've just thought of something. I should have some white pepper in here. That would just top it right off. We'll get some white pepper as well. But there we go. So we'll whack him into the heat for a bit longer, and he's going to be delicious. So everyone that's a Patreon member, a channel member, or just a PayPal contributor, please check your emails. Please check the YouTube community notifications. That's the little click the bell icon and you should get notified if I send messages out. I do want to do special Q&As for you guys because you guys deserve it. You're helping me out. I want to give you guys something extra, maybe a bit behind the scenes, questions you have, tips, where to go, what to use, recipes, whatever you want. Think up some questions and hopefully we'll do another Q&A soon. Don't you just love raw wood? This is actually left over from my house build, and I don't know. I just love working with raw wood. I love working on it. We'll get this. It's still nice and warm. This crab's almost ready. Well, what we'll do is butter this in preparation of our delicious crab. The butter's getting a little bit soft now. That's alright. It's going in my belly. One more little sip. Oh, that's got to be almost done. Oh, there you go. Oh, just as I said it. Beautiful. Turn that off and eat some crab. I just love the reflection on that smoker. That's actually my kitchen bench and the reflection. Oh, okay, let's pull this crab out and have a look. Oh, that is looking nice. Oh, dropping a bit of butter there. That's alright. Come on. Come on. Too big to get out. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the meat and the claw. That beautiful sauce down the bottom. I'm not really picking up the colour there, but that's like a bright yellow. It's almost like a saffron colour there. Oh. So he's quite warm, and I'm really interested to see if the smoke flavour actually went through the crab shell. So we'll just get rid of his flipper here. There we go. That's his flipper, his swimming paddle. We'll try and get that open. You know, trying about it, we'll just open it up. There we go. Now this will be interesting. Here's the back of the knife. Get rid of the shell and see what the flavour is like. Yeah, it doesn't smell too smoky. There is almost no smoke flavour there, or maybe just a tiniest little hint. But when I cracked the crab open, that's when you get the smoke flavour into the meat. So, whole crab, smoked, no good. You got to crack it open. More cracking. Get rid of the shell. Alright. Let's try, whoops, there's a bit of meat. Some of this mud crab, smoked mud crab in lemon and butter on my nice little heated up bread with butter on it. Getting a bit there, come on. That's the good thing about being in the forest here. I can just dump things on the ground and the ants will pick it up. Those people who don't like ants, ants are actually the big cleaners of the forest. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things, mushrooms, fungi, bacteria, everything that lives in the forest. Yeah, just survives on what we leave behind, basically, rotting vegetation and that. Look at that. Actually, hold it. Little pepper, little pepper. How do we do this? We do it like this. Pepper, you want some pepper? There you go, pepper. Alright, let's try this. Smells smoky. Definitely smoky. The lemon isn't overpowering. The creaminess of the butter. That is some good smoked mud crab. I must do this again. I did a sand crab a few episodes ago, actually quite a while ago now. That was actually quite delicious as well. So I'm going to keep eating this crab. So guys, most of my videos from now on are going to be either catch and cooks or overnight catch and cooks. They're the ones that do the best. They're the ones that get the views. And there's no point me making videos that a couple of thousand people watch. So it's the ones that you watch that get made more of. So if you like this, I will make more of this. That is really nice. Where's my thing? Ooh, let's go into the big claw. Look at that meat in there. Hopefully I haven't got you too close and it's still in focus. Look at that. Look at that delicious meat. Put that on the bread. And what we'll do is we'll get a little bit of this lemon butter sauce. Yep, a little bit more. Beautiful lemon butter sauce. Bit of white pepper. There we go. And into the mouth. There we go. If you ever do this, and I recommend that you do, put some of that lemon butter sauce, lemon butter sauce on the crab on your bread. A little bit of pepper, just gives it an interesting taste. That lemon butter sauce with that crab meat on a fresh bun. These are wholemeal, nice, healthy, nice, full-bodied. I think they could even be sourdough. I'm not 100% sure. I just grabbed them in the shop the other day. They look tasty. Oh well. I am going to keep eating my crab. And it doesn't matter that it's a couple of days after, or a week after. I caught the crab. I put him in the freezer, kept him nice and cool. I think the meat integrity has gone a little bit to the wayside. It's very soft and falling apart a little bit, but it doesn't taste bad at all. Like, I don't think I'm going to get sick from eating this. If I do, I'll let you know. But that is so nice. Guys, thanks for watching. As I said earlier, if you want to support my channel, click that link in the description, Vikings War of Clans. It will help me out. It's free. Play it for a little while. You might even see me on there. I have been known, when it's raining like this, to binge play the odd game here or there. And I actually have it on my phone, so maybe see you in Viking War of Clans. Guys, I'm out of here. See you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified of my new videos. I do them every week. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters and people who've donated through PayPal. Some of you have gone far beyond what I've ever expected. Every little bit helps. If you want to see more right now, click the links above. Catch you next time.